Good morning. It's now 15 past 6 in the morning in Nuwara Eliya, and I'm going for a morning walk. We arrived here yesterday around 2 o'clock, and the weather was not good. It was really cloudy, and then it started raining. So basically, we didn't have a chance to do any proper walking. So I decided to wake up in the morning and do it now, because this is very typical here in Sri Lanka. But if there is, for example, like rainy season, I think in the mornings it's always clear sky. So also here, it's very sunny, and so it's a great time to go for a walk. The funny thing is like my hotel is up on a hill, or hotel, whatever you wanna get. It's not really a hotel. It's up on the hill, so going down it's always fun, but going up it's gonna be tough. And yeah, this place is pretty famous because it's called a Little England. It used to be like the British holiday destination because of the mild weather it has in April and May and June, if I remember correctly. And here the architecture is supposedly a little bit British. And another thing that is famous of is the tea they have here. They have some special tea here. I don't know anything about tea, so I'm the worst guy to talk about it. But there's a lot of tea plantation around here, and I don't know if you can really see, but we are middle of small mountains. There's some farming here. This is not tea. So yeah, let's go see what the town has to offer. And this is like you know, like yesterday when I walked there, I didn't see anything super special. I just saw like some old remarks of British rule. So there was like names of some establishments named after their, I don't know what they're called back then, lords. I don't know, not lords, but something like this. So yeah, let's go see. You know, somebody could say these houses look a little bit British, though I'm not the best about British architecture, so who knows. Good morning. And if I don't know if I have yet mentioned it in the videos, but people in Sri Lanka are very polite. So if I walk here by myself, everyone is gonna say good morning, hello sir, and I will do the same, obviously. Sometimes I say it first because I think it's fun to say hello sir, good morning sir, or something like this. Here's one building that looks British. Saint Sebastian's home. If you can see from there. So there are some marks here that could tell somebody that there's been a British present here in this town. And anyway, this part of the walk is really nice, like exactly these small streets, and I will try to stick on them, because when I walked yesterday in the town, it's not really so British. It looks very Sri Lankan, so very typical town. But yeah, the surroundings here are beautiful. I'm now faced with dogs. This is also another thing here. There are so many dogs here. You know, so many dogs here in Sri Lanka. And in the daytime, they don't do anything. But in the evening time, they might be more aggressive. The Crown Park Hotel. Oh yeah. Oh, this doesn't look too bad, this street. Now we're going to the main street, kind of like a main street. Looks very much like a normal Sri Lankan street. Like this, now we are in a typical Sri Lankan street, you know. Snarled streets with some buildings on next to the road. This is pretty much how small towns in Sri Lanka look like. Nothing too fancy, to be honest. But who can you blame? So it's pretty normal. Normal place. And of course, there isn't a British rule without a church. So here's the St. Francis Xavier's Church, established in 14th of October 1848. Cool. Okay, not too bad. I didn't want to talk anything in church. I'm not really a big church guy. But I do appreciate history. And thinking that this has been built at 1848, that's pretty cool. Now I will take my digital zoom back to normal. Okay, not bad. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, there was 2 random horses. And I think they weren't even, you know, they were free. No questions asked. So we are like walking on the small streets here. And here you can see a little bit this British design. Oh my god. Karaoke entertainment. Oh my god. And this scenery is pretty cool. The whole town is surrounded by tall trees that look like the forest is in the edge of the town. And there's a lot of wildlife here, at least birds. So it's pretty good. This is pretty interesting town for its religion. When we went to eat like a real Indian restaurant, and I think like most of the people working there were maybe from India or had some roots to India. And then there's a Christian present here. You saw the church, and there's also a Muslim present here. You can now hear the morning pray. So there's a lot of like actually in whole Sri Lanka you have this mix of religions, but here you have the morning praise that I haven't heard in so many places before here. So yeah, pretty cool. And now we're walking some random street, big buildings, I think for tourism. 11 Indian restaurants, Sri Lanka, and Chinese food. And yeah, wow, this is a pretty weird place, by the way, because when we got here we saw so many tourist buses. I mean so many, like maybe 2 or 3, but many in Sri Lanka standard, and especially how many I seen. Morning, sir. How many I seen. So, and the buses were filled with old people, some Asian people as well. So in that regard, you could say that this is a pretty popular place to visit for many nationalities. Okay, I get it now, a little bit the mention of Little England. Like here you can see these buildings are very nice architecture. Look at this gate. This gate must be old as hell. And here is pretty tidy. You don't see so much trash on the streets. Royal Pass. Rooms and apartment and parking facility. Oh yeah, baby. The Hilltown Cottage. National Youth Service Council District Office, Nuwara Eliya. Because I have no idea where I'm going. I'm walking, you know how to say, freely. So I might open Google Maps for a moment. And see where I'm going. Look at this gate. You can see there's a statue there, which looks pretty old. Sunington, 1954. Oh, this road looks great. I'm just looking a little bit Google Maps. I don't know if you can see, but I put like one place where I'm walking, and I just walk that direction. And so, yeah. If you can see me or hear me out of breath, it's because I am climbing these hills. in the morning. By the way, it's Saturday now, and therefore I have seen a lot of local people, you know, getting ready for their daily activities. For example, there, oh my god, so many people. Are they using army clothes? They are. Wow, I'm such an idiot. I've been filming with 2K 30 FPS the whole time, which surprisingly takes so much more battery and space from the memory card. So I switch now 180p and 50 FPS. So maybe you could see some change in the quality. That's horrible. Maybe you will survive. That's the thing, I love dogs. But here I don't really want to touch the street dogs for many reasons. You don't know what they have. And I have this friend with me now who's licking my leg. I'm probably super hungry. Maybe my delicious legs would be in his menu. No, this dog seems fine, but I just don't wanna, you know, pet him. And then, you know, this dog could be following me who knows how long. And maybe you know that we have a lot of traffic here as well, so I don't want to put this dog in danger. You know, if he gets like confused by me. Poor doggo. Now we are more at the street where typical Sri Lankans live. You know, in these great British mansions. But you know, these small sheds and places. I have to say one thing, like one big reason for me when I go for walks like this is also the exercise. So I wanna maintain good stamina for reasons I will tell later on why. Of course, the normal reason is to be in good health, but there's one extra reason why I have to be in a extra good fit. And you can see this is just been uphill and uphill since I take this turn. But the views are good and it's quiet. If I can hear. Not bad, right? Okay, one more video. This looks a little bit again British design. The whole street looks pretty nice actually. Drive. I don't know if you saw it in the video, but in the gate there is the mailbox and it says post box on here as well. This red one. Letter box Cool. Look at this house. It's even growing some stuff on the roof. Some of these houses are actually pretty pretty. There's the scarecrow, I think. Maybe you can hear, but it's super quiet here. There's no sound of cars. And we're not too far from the city center, which way I'm now heading. Very cool, very cool. So of course I have to film a little bit of the main road. This is the main road that goes between the golf club, the golf fields that are on the left side. And on the right side we have the Victoria Park. You don't really see so well. But the reason why I didn't want to walk here in the morning, you can see there's a lot of traffic and a lot of pollution in the air. So not the most fresh air.